Today conversations flow effortlessly. Ideas seem to appear just at the right moment. Clarity replaces confusion. Maybe we've been searching for those answers, wondering which direction to take. And suddenly, through a conversation, a book, a random thought, we get exactly what we need to hear, whether it's internal or external. Maybe an opportunity shows up out of nowhere. Maybe we just find ourselves thinking bigger, dreaming bolder, trusting more. And everything begins to click into place. Clarity arrives. A major turning point might appear. And we're being invited to see beyond our limitations. To step through a door that has been quietly waiting for us to notice it. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery, and we'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy. And my hope is that by the end of our time together, you have the tools, you have the insight to go forward with a confidence, a clarity, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus, February the 3rd, 2025. So some of you might know what's happening because I released a preview of the week so that we're aware. I show up here and I say, oh, by the way, this is going to happen today in your lives. And it'd be so nice to have just a little bit of a heads up sometimes to some of this energy, right? 2025 is a year like no other. So I think it's imperative that we stay tapped into the energy, ahead of the curve, so that we are expecting, or we're planning our days or our weeks according to the energy that is going to be able to catapult us forward. Okay, February the 3rd, the 3 energy. The 3 energy is here to... Well, it's a day of transformation. It's a day of our mind, our voice, our communications, our thoughts, our curiosity. With the 3 energy, allow our heart, allow our intuition to be led by curiosity. To give yourself permission to explore, to investigate, to, dip your toe in the water. If we look at the daily numerology, it would be a 2 plus a 3 plus a 9. And that gives us a 14 energy. Now, I liked how somebody said the other day in the Temperance card is a 14 energy. And they said that their mother or their grandmother, I can't remember which, said that was having 1 foot in reality and 1 foot in our dreams. And that is so true under this energy. So, yes, the 14. Most times if you see the Temperance card, it is portrayed as Archangel. I believe it's Michael for this card. 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water while they are making this concoction. And what is that concoction? The perfect balance for us. Or maybe it's that sweet spot in between. Our dreams being over here, reality being over here, and us how we can weave it together. It's about simplifying. Not adding to, but simplifying to make it flow better. 1 plus 4 is a 5 energy. The 5 energy is a busy energy. The 5 energy is an energy that actually represents 2 roads. So we could be making decisions. We could be, it's almost like we have free will to step whichever way we choose. And so often I will tell you that this is a number that, tells you to create those giggles, those laughter, the smiles, just in the moment. To be grateful for what you have and to find the joy in what you have right around you. Or maybe it's the people in your life that are already present around you. It's about allowing your creativity to flow. It's allowing your inner expression to shine. Sun is in Aquarius. Our moon is in Aries until later in the evening, okay? Like 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's when the moon will move into Taurus. And today, Mercury trines Jupiter. So our minds feel clearer. Our words flow a little bit easier. The world seems to respond to us in perfect timing. And when the right people and the right conversations and the right idea come into our awareness, seemingly out of nowhere, that's this energy. That is Mercury trine Jupiter. But, this time it's a little different for several reasons, okay? First of all, Jupiter has been retrograde for months, quietly working in the background, revealing lessons to us, reshaping our beliefs, helping us to see where we have been limiting ourselves. Constantly we've had that nagging question over the last several months, right? Are we really, truly ready for expansion? Are we clear on what we want to step into? And now, just before Jupiter stations direct, and it is at 11 degrees, by the way. And I think it's like 11 degrees, like the pretty well the entire month. I'm going to check on that, okay? But I get scared. I go down these rabbit holes, and then you just never know where I'm going to pop up and what I'm going to say next. So anyways, Jupiter is just getting ready to just stop in the sky, so to speak. And it meets Mercury one last time, as if it's delivering a final message, or, it's that last whisper of wisdom before moving forward. So this is a moment of understanding, the missing piece, or a missing piece at least. A moment where everything we've been reflecting on and we've been processing and when learning, it starts to suddenly click into place. It's like we've been feeling like something has been on hold, right? An opportunity or a decision, a new path just out of reach. And so this could very well be the turning point, okay? But we have to say yes. See, we have free will. So even though the opportunities, the moment may arrive, we may choose to back up. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. We weren't ready. You don't want to step into something if you're not ready, if you're not feeling strong in that step. But we have to say yes. We have to be willing to listen. We have to be open to expanding beyond what we thought was possible. So what happens when we lean into this? What happens when we trust is that the right words will find us. And those answers will arrive just at the time we needed that answer the most. And because Mercury and Jupiter aren't just aligning in the sky, you know what? They're aligning with us. We start to find the clarity in places we didn't expect. We start to see the new possibilities. We realize that maybe, just maybe, we've been looking at things from too small a lens. And if we are paying attention, we might just realize that the next step we've been searching for has been in front of us this whole time. Okay, let's turn to the cards. So yes, tomorrow I believe Jupiter goes direct. And I'll check on, I know it's at 11 degrees. Just saying, we have an 11 energy month. We've got an 11 energy, Jupiter at 11, just saying. A lot of coincidences here, people. And I don't think they are. 8 of Swords. Eight of Swords for our underlying energy. Our perceptions change. We understand where we thought we could not go forward, we could not take that step. We actually can take that step. We get the awareness. We get the understanding. We see now what we couldn't see before. The blindfold has been removed. The blinders have come off. We know exactly what to do. Within us, we know exactly what to do. This card is definitely telling me it's within us. The answers we seek are not on the outside, not in the external world. They are within us. Of how to go forward. Of how to let our light shine. The Four of Cups, it all starts with gratitude, being grateful for what you already have in your life. And maybe that's you, that's your talents, that's your abilities, that's who you are. You know that, you are the main performer in your thing called life. It's all about you, your life, what your plans are, what your dreams are, how you take those steps towards them, or how you back away. And usually this card is portrayed with that large cup in the background there being brought in by the hand of God. Bringing it forth towards us. We can sense it. We can feel it. There's a tingle in the air. And I almost get the sense, with these cups that are overflowing with abundance that sit right in our presence, we don't even acknowledge it. We just feel sorry for ourselves because we don't have the really big cup, but it's coming to us. All we have to do is understand that we already have so much to be happy for, so much to be grateful for. That there is abundance in our life in many areas. And sometimes we don't see that abundance until, somebody throws a stick in the gears. All of a sudden, everything stops. It makes us look at that part of our life and wow, we just didn't know how grateful we should have been for who we were experiencing things with, or the opportunities that were present to us, or the environments we found ourselves in, or that opportunity or that adventure just coming out of nowhere, or that person tries to enter your life in some way. And I think this is more about tapping into our wisdom than anything else, our sage wisdom, because the owl is calling out to me. Okay, Page of Swords. Definitely a very big free will kind of energy day for us. Page of Swords, we want something to happen, anything to happen. Oh, please, let's just move from this rut already. I feel like I'm suffocating. I can't really move forward, and yet I'm trying, and yeah, it seems like it's coming together, but then, oh no, it's not. And we do something. We do something a little bit radical, perhaps, which we will probably come to regret, okay, unless we have thought it through, and that radical is the best approach to getting things just shaken up a little bit. I think we have enough of Uranus coming into our life right now, shaking things up anyways. We don't need to give it a lending hand, but in some cases we'll feel like we need to say something out loud. Nobody's talking about it. I'm going to talk about it. Let's get it out in the open. And that might not be the best course of action, or it could be the best course of action. Have you thought about it? Does it work for you short term and long term? Are you putting your foot in your mouth? Are you tripping yourself up? Are you putting yourself actually further behind by doing this reckless act or saying those reckless words? Mercury, after all, that's our words, that's our thoughts coming together and blatantly wanting to be seen. It's also a card that represents the veil thinning. That this is a time when we can connect with our Maker, God, our angels, the universe. our guides, and have conversations, and then sit quietly and await the answers. Or the answer might come as you're walking down the street and you overhear somebody say something, or part of a song is sung in that exact moment that just takes you back to a time. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, now she asks the questions. She makes sure that, she is the true diplomat. She's ready to say yes or no, but she's willing to listen. She's willing to open up to asking questions and investigating and see what has merit, see what's strong. And she kind of gets an idea going in her head. And it will serve her. It will serve her kingdom. Absolutely. And she doesn't wait on everything being picture perfect. Once she realizes that she has done an investigation, she feels sound with what she has found, she starts to implement a plan. And her optimism and her excitement and her I hear acceleration. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to put that into the wording, but all of a sudden things are getting done. Things are coming together. Maybe there is an acceleration of your path forward, of bringing a dream to life, of stepping into that opportunity a little faster than you thought it was going to happen. Those are things, and so that can bring fear. Yes, absolutely. That's the first thing we get when it finally shows up for us. Oh my gosh, what do I do now? Right? And the fear and the panic started. And this is what you were asking for. What are you fearful about? What we do, because it means we got to step into the unknown. We got to step into something new. We've got to leave our cozy behind. And, that makes us uncomfortable. But, this is where the free will comes in. So do we say yes to the opportunity? Do we allow the expansion of ourselves at that moment in time to see that we are capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for? Okay, we'll get a Nature's Whispers card. The decks are listed below. Culmination of vision. 35 energy. So that's innate energy. That's about growing our prosperity, growing our wealth, growing our stature. Inadvertently growing the respect others feel towards us. Time to take positive action towards your goals and dreams. Be adaptable and fine-tune any of the details of what you are creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure your attitudes and beliefs are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. Let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits you or what you intend to accomplish. So yeah, it's time to take positive action towards our goals. Absolutely. It's time to fly. It's time to go in search of our vision, by showing up, by doing the work. Somebody left in the comments the other day, they felt all of a sudden to go for a walk. It was just their intuition saying, come on, let's go and stretch our legs. So they did, even though they had no intention of going for a walk that day. And a business opportunity. What happens? They tripped over a business opportunity. So, but do we say yes, or like, oh yeah, but it's cold outside, or there's that breeze. I don't know. That breeze is kind of cool. It's snowing, it's raining, slushy. We have that excuse bag. It can keep us stagnated if we allow it. It's recognizing that big bag of excuses we use. Recognizing it for what it is. Because you know what? It's all good reasons. Kind of rainy out there, kind of snowy out there, kind of blizzardy. You know, it makes great sense, common sense, that we'd want to stay in during those times. We don't feel guilty about it, but we may have missed a great opportunity because of it, unbeknownst to ourselves. Okay, let's see what our animals have to say. Oh, eye on the prize. Eye on the prize with the vulture. I always thought they were such ugly and ooey birds, but you know what? Since this deck, I love seeing a vulture in the air. Because that is a definite reminder to me to keep my eye on the prize. It's like them just flying over me fast and saying, hey, where's your thoughts? Where's your focus? Pay attention. Okay. Release goals and vision. In order to land your dream life, you need to make a conscious effort to visualize it happening. However, keeping your eye on the prize takes practice. It's all about getting rid of misconceptions about yourself, giving up emotional baggage, and putting a new belief system into place. So Vulture will tell you that you have waited long enough to gain the life that you want. You have wasted time looking at what everybody else has and spent too much time wishing instead of doing. It is now time for you to create short-term goals along with long-term goals. Make yourself accountable by writing your goals down. It helps to keep the vision of what you want in clear sight. Pick up projects from the past and make the effort to finish them. Completion helps to open doors for new projects instead of cluttering the path. These projects can be as little as rearranging your cabinets, cleaning the garage, sparkling up your resume, and sending it out. Spend some time reflecting on the past year or years. Bring about conclusions. Think of it as the time the farmers harvest their crops and prepare the land for next season. You too have to prepare your mind, body, and soul for the same. Visualize what you want to have happen, and then keep your eye on the prize. Absolutely. Have a trust, have a belief, have a faith in yourself and something greater than you. Absolutely. This is the time to just show up and do what you need to do, what's possible for you to do. Actionable steps, no matter how small, make a huge imprint upon the path that you're walking right now. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.